but alas, not an answer. We choose fire.
Oh my god, what a shot! Jacaerys. Welcome back, reactors, to another reaction to House of the Dragon Season 2. We got ourselves Episode 5. Last week's episode was truly amazing. One of the best episodes of this season, one of the best episodes of this series. We had a dragon fight, we lost Rhaenys and Meleys, Sunfire and Aegon went down, and now it's time for the aftermath with Episode 5. So sound off in the comments what you guys think about not only this season, but about Episode 5. Are you ready? Because I am. It's time to reel it in. Corlys, he's heard the news. Rhaenys has fallen. Damn, brother. I think he's gonna put the blame on Rhaenyra in this episode. And he feels like he's alone now. He lost his wife. He still thinks that he lost his son. And Rhaenyra is feeling that pain too. One of your best dragons out of the sky. What a beautiful shot. Uh-oh, the horn.
Behold!
They have returned from war.
The traitor dragon Meleys, slain at Brook's Rest by your king!
Giving the credit to Aegon.
To Aegon!
And not Aemon. How does Aemon feel about that?
Can't be.
Dang. Marching with the head of Meleys through the city.
Mark my words, this is a black omen.
They said this is a black omen. Take a good look. We might be seeing a lot of dragons die from here on out, which is sad.
Don't they realize we won the battle?
Strange victory.
They have never seen a dead dragon before. They are startled. They are shocked. Aegon's inside of that. I wonder how he's looking. I figured he'd be alive. Same for Sunfire.
I thought the dragons was gods.
Slain at Brook's
Well,
Rest
gods have started to fall.
It's just meat.
It's just meat? They're gonna eat that? Dang, they still got the rat catchers hanging. Yeah, he's got that on him. The sword is still intact. I wonder what he looks like, dude. What does his face look like? It's gotta be scarred and damaged. All that fire. Ooh. All of his hair is gone.
Is he alive?
His grace remains with us for the moment.
Barely. Barely alive. This is on you, Allison, too. You technically got him to get up out of that seat and just go off, drunk, to war. Ooh, the armor! Ooh, the armor is stuck to his skin. It's like burnt into his flesh. Oh my gosh. Ew. The sound. Oh, I know it reeks. Ooh. All type of burns.
Is my son going to die?
I'm afraid I cannot say. Now, if you'll excuse me, Your Grace, these next hours are most critical.
Well, Aegon's done for the war. The war has already started, just begun, and this man is on the bench. Wow! Whoa! That is brutal. Yeah, Aemon, look at what you did. Even though your brother was stupid to go. But does he remember? That's the case.
What happened?
We took the castle at the cost of some 900 men.
900 men. So many people died. Basically a loss on both sides.
Sunfire was long in the dying.
The king. Sir Kristen, what befell him?
Burn out the sky by Vhagar.
His grace fought valiantly.
And Aemond?
Aemon was about to kill him. That's what it looked like the last time we saw. He drew his sword.
What was his part in this?
I could not say.
Our largest dragon has been killed. Kristen Cole marches about the Crown Lands unchallenged. Dusken down. And Rook's Rest are gone.
Happened fast. All in one episode.
He who has left us after some marital spat.
He has been voicing his opinions very out loud.
Your willingness to give me deference in a time of war.
It is merely that the gentler sex, heretofore, has not been much privy to the strategies of battle.
Ooh.
There has been peace in our lifetime. You've seen no more battles than I have.
Quiet on that part. But there's other dragons out there. They just don't have riders. And what do the Greens have? Only Vhagar.
We must answer Rook's Rest and Duskendale.
They are lost already, but Vhagar is depleted.
If Aegon is dead,
'twould be a victory in name only. They will soon prop up another in his
The
stead.
time is ripe.
Uh-oh.
We can strike King's
Here we
Landing
go.
before that dragon is
So
recovered.
much.
Then I myself must do it.
My queen, you are the crown. It is out of the question.
What would you have me do?
Burn all of King's Landing. No, seriously, don't do that. Don't do that. We do not want that. Seen it happen.
Where are you going?
To Harrenhal, to treat with the Daemon. Rhaenys is fallen. He must affirm his loyalty to my mother and report his standing.
And you think you will tame him? When the Queen herself could not?
My mother gladly sends you away.
Baela knows her father.
Whilst I'm here being forced to play the coddled princeling, it's humiliating,
She
Baela.
only protects you. You are the succession.
Then I must be seen to act for her claim and mine.
He's so quick to move. So quick to act.
I must act. The phrase.
The phrase? We going there?
Cregan Stark's greybeards are marching south. If his men had a direct route into the Riverlands, we would not have to wait for Daemon to act. I will treat with the phrase to secure it.
Okay.
She will not like it.
Then don't tell her. Not until I'm away.
What in the world? Doing it without your mother's permission? Jesus, Jace. You best not get killed, man. We just lost one dragon rider.
The hour is late, and my dragon is hungry. You have no choice but to submit.
You better submit.
Bend the knee to me, or your house burn.
I would sooner be the lord of bones and cinders than bend my knee before some heathen Blackwood
Oh,
and his hired dragon.
I guess Caraxes is gonna eat.
Be a kindness to oblige them and send them back whence they came.
Did your brother's head keep on its way back to you, Willem? I heard the maggots got to it.
But alas, not an answer.
Better answer, or he'll burn you right here.
We choose fire.
Oh my god, what a shot! Jacaerys. Really? Dude, what happened?
I did not think they would be so eager to die.
Oh, so he burned them. I would have loved to see that.
You should have indulged them. I need them alive. I came here to raise swords, not corpses.
Oh, so he didn't kill them. Okay.
They are pig-headed, intransigent.
They would rather burn than succumb. Exactly the kind of men I need.
That's right.
It may yet be possible, I think, for both of us to achieve our ends.
We have fought them for an agent more.
Then perhaps you could try less fighting and more persuading.
They are unyielding in battle,
Hey, we need these armies, man.
but every man has a weakness.
That is true.
There are things the crown itself must not be seen to do. Show them your worst.
I am your servant, your grace.
Show them your worst. Alright, Daemon. Gotta pick it up in this episode. He has no idea that, the events that took place in episode 4. So I cannot wait for that news to hit him.
Are you listening?
Rhaena.
My lady. The Eyrie itself is impregnable. Unless, of course, we're descended upon from the sky.
You promised the Queen Rhaenyra 15,000 swords.
In return for protection. A dragon.
Then she has exceeded your
She's
terms.
no dragon rider.
She sent 2.
I have hunting hounds that are more fearsome.
I do not recall you specifying the size of the beast in your request.
Will you goad me, child? When your bread and shelter now depend on my pleasure.
The dragons will grow.
Yeah, 100 years from now. I'm just happy they made it on their journey. Nothing bad happened. They made it.
My sympathies for the death of your grandmother.
Gotta mourn by yourself. Sister, not here.
Do they hold you responsible for Rhaenys and her dragon?
I would rather they had.
Well, Corlys will.
Oh, they would make me queen, but they wish to keep me here, confined.
You are your father's chosen
Trapped.
successor.
They did not prepare me to fight. Instead, I was given my father's cup. Taught the name of every lord and castle between Storm's End and the Twins, but not the difference between hilt and foible.
Evening meal be served here, your grace.
Not now.
Girl, you need to eat.
Kristen Cole made a mistake, parading a dragon's head through the streets like a prize of war. But the
Disrespectful.
people see an ill omen. The king has fallen. They whisper to each other that when Viserys lived, there was peace.
But will whispers tear down stone?
Do not underestimate your subjects.
And you think they will turn to me?
Possibly.
What you cannot do, let others do for you.
Ooh.
There is more than one way to fight a war.
That's right. Let her, work her stuff. All it takes is a whisper or rumor, and she's on the way. Oh, they're sending her to do it? Okay.
The thought of her lying in a field.
Nah, she went out like a true warrior.
She was fierce. In love and in anger. She did not always care for me.
She kept it real.
I wished I had known her when she was young.
You are very like her in some ways.
I miss her already. Rhaenys was such a good character.
And with her gone, I must rely on you. Would you give this to your grandsire? I do not wish to stand alone.
Daemon.
Dude, get out of here. Who is that?
Daemon, you were always the strong one.
Who the hell is that?
The finest swordsman. The fearless dragon rider.
Bro, she just hyping you up, playing with your head.
Viserys was unsuited for the crown.
And you are? Bro, get the hell out of this place. These damn dreams and nightmares. He's got blood on his hands.
If only you'd been born first.
Oh.
My favorite son.
Whoa, bro, that was your mom! Why are you envisioning that?
Is the duck not to your liking, Your Grace?
Duck?
Goose, if you prefer it.
God, get the hell out of here, man. These dreams and nightmares are messing him up.
It appears the winds have shifted and each side has suffered great loss.
A good time then for a show of strength. I believe Willem Blackwood is bringing House Bracken to heel.
Hopefully.
How does the work here progress?
The roof alone has needed tending since the reign of Aegon, and the storerooms and...
A lot of fixing.
The bats have made the corridors almost impassable with the quantity of their...
They're shit. Task their huntsmen to bring us meat and wood.
There's, of course, the matter of payment. After the tragedy that befell his father.
Daemon doesn't have that,
Larys
payment.
transferred his family's wealth to King's Landing.
Is there any gold left in your coffers?
Enough to keep this small establishment, you see, fed and warm. Perhaps she could provide the necessary coin, if you could only write to her.
No.
He doesn't want to talk to Rhaenyra. He's saying that he can do it himself. He don't need her help. They both need each other's help, technically.
Very well, Your Grace.
You should address me as my king.
But you're the prince.
Right.
What would you call the husband of the queen?
The king.
There it is, then.
Consul.
That last bit seems unnecessary, don't you think?
I like Daemon. Although I hate whenever he pisses off Rhaenyra or talks to her.
I fear there are more injuries within. Injuries we cannot see.
Yeah, Aegon's on the sideline.
We are grateful for your works, Grand
What's the
Maester.
status on Sunfire, though?
I must admit, I'm not sure he will ever wake. I have plied my crafts to their fullest extent.
He's in a coma.
Our king's fate lies
Aemon's
with
happy.
the gods now.
Because if he wakes up and speaks, he could be like, yo, Aemon, I will have your head. You burned me out of the sky. But Aemon won't tell that truth.
The realm will have noticed his absence. Let them hear of his great deeds at Rook's Rest. But now we must name a regent to take his place.
Aemon.
Until he recovers.
They're all looking to him.
Did you have a candidate in mind, Your Grace?
Come on, man. Y'all know who the
I
candidate
myself
is.
served in this role for my husband. I am well prepared to do it again.
Oh.
You played your part admirably in a time of peace, Your Grace, but the obvious choice is his immediate successor, Prince Aemon.
Look at him sitting there like, yeah, choose me. I got this, Mom.
It is experience that offers the surest path to security, Queen.
Hey, the hand is really quiet right now.
Experience is valuable, yes, but the Dowager Queen is a woman.
I am no stranger to rule or to sitting at this council. But my experience is needed here, at this table.
No offense was meant, Your Grace, but at a time when we must show strength.
We cannot look to a woman.
I agree, Your Grace, it must be Prince Aemon.
Alicent, you're not winning this.
What would it say if in response to Rhaenyra's crowning we raised up a woman of our own? But the hand speaks with the king's voice, Sir Kristen, what say you?
Yo, he is so quiet right now. Ain't got nothing to say?
Aemon is the next in line.
Well, he says something.
Must be him.
Kingmaker.
It's agreed, then.
Moves to the other chair.
What is our standing in the Riverlands?
The banners of House Targaryen are in disarray, Your Grace.
Oh, Alicent is pissed.
We would do well to send word
The
to you.
voices are fading in the background. Just the focus on her, the breathing, the close-up. Oh, she's heated. What is she gonna do? I feel like she's gonna lash out, make a scene. Or is she gonna do, you know, what she told Aegon? Do nothing. She's tired of being ignored,
weary of the
overlooked.
Sea Snake's blockade.
So
You brought this on yourself.
Many are fleeing the city, spreading word of their fear.
Look at her face. She is pissed. She is pissed.
no one is to leave or enter save with our consent. Merchants, so forth. We shall meet again at first light. Someone cut down the fucking rat catchers.
Okay, that's a good thing to do.
Our neighbors are stealing from each other. We must get out.
And where would you have us go?
Dragonstone.
For all we know, every road
That'd be
leads to the
crazy.
dragon's teeth.
Like the one they carted through the streets. You think Rhaenyra will let such an affront go unchallenged?
Listen to your wife. Get out now, because fire versus fire. That's what's coming.
Have you been paid for those machines you were forced to build?
The king has promised payment.
The king has lied.
And the king is down right now, so you ain't getting that payment no time soon. And you asked for that a while ago. You gotta make a move.
Stay and wait for his empty promises, husband.
Ooh, she's willing to move on without you.
With them you can feed the mouths of ghosts.
That sounds like a divorce. You can wait here while your child is slowly dying, withering away. Or you can leave with your wife. Hey, we got the dog. Finally, these rat catchers are down. Oh, I know it stinks.
Seeing faithfully to the Prince Regent's commands?
Aemond is the next in line. It is the order of things.
You know what he is.
You did not defend Alicent.
Has your loyalty faded, or does it flourish only at night and flee the sunrise like a moth?
Ooh. Hey, Cole, she's been drinking that tea too.
Their armor melted. There were men walking, they were on fire.
So that is why he's been quiet this episode. He's just
We have given the war to the
in
dragon.
disbelief.
The dragon rider should lead us.
And what of justice? Of temperance, or is strength now to be our only god? So you cast me aside.
Yeah.
Have I not spared you? What we must do now is terrible. Will you preside over it? Is this who you are, Alison?
I did not ask to be spared. And I did not give you leave to speak my name.
Yeah, y'all's little thing is done. And I'm happy for that. Oh, people are trying to leave King's Landing. Nah, they ain't letting y'all out. They closing the gates.
By order of Aegon Targaryen, Prince Regent and Protector of the Realm.
Aemond.
Does he mean the king?
Yeah, the people are mad. Go around. Find a different way. Find a way, you know, underneath to get out.
Our Lord Grover Tully has not declared for Rhaenyra. Means death to bear steel against your liege. As I'm sure my prince is aware.
Dude, he's doing this on his own. Jace is doing this on his own. If he pulls this off, wow. But whenever I think of this place, I think of Red Wedding.
Jason Lannister is marshalling to the west. We need to check him before he reaches River Run. That requires passage.
The wind's rising. Winter's nigh upon us.
Our hesitance does not lie in
Winter.
Rhaenyra as queen, nor in the ruminations of Lord Tully, the oaf. Our fear lies in Vhagar.
You fear a dragon.
A big-ass dragon?
When mine own sits outside your walls.
I mean, come on, Jace. Your dragon's not that big.
Do you offer us your protection?
I do.
That's a quick answer. Did you think about that?
And Daemon, I'm sure, has consented to this?
He will do as his queen commands.
Larys Strong has been relieved of his castle. Does the queen intend to raise up a new lord?
Oh, they want to expand their reach.
For that, my mother will want more than your crossing.
What does her grace desire?
An army.
Bent knees.
That too. Gotta admit, doing this took some balls. And it looks like he got it done. I think Rhaenyra's gonna be happy and a little bit mad that he did this on his own. But Daemon? Nah. With what's going on at Harrenhal, for that pact to be made,
I hear strange things from Brackenland, from Stonehenge, and Lambswold, and Moray.
Her ears are everywhere.
There's news then.
What I hear in the wind.
Yeah, she's a witch,
Cries
for
of
sure.
anguish. Children being taken from their mothers, men coming home to find their doors unlatched, their wives carried away.
War is a terrible thing.
So are witches.
These are crimes against the innocent that any upright man would repudiate.
The Brackens had their chance to do as I required. They will perhaps think better of their decision if their children's lives are staked on it.
Is that the kind of army you would raise?
Out of fear.
And who hate you, who serve you under duress?
Well, once they agree to serve me, I'll treat them fairly.
And once again, in the name of power, it's the weak and the women who must endure.
That fool Aegon is unlike to survive.
It's up in
The
the
realm
air.
will suffer if Aemon One Eye rules.
I'd heard the same thing about you. But I'll cross you no further. I'm sure your tactics are, after all, approved by the Queen.
No, they are not.
She cannot succeed, Alice, even if I willed it to be so. The people who support her will not be led by her. They look to a man for strength. Who's better suited to it, the High Towers with their scheming, or Viserys' first true heir?
Husband and wife at odds.
Rhaenyra is welcome to join me there and take her place by my side. King and Queen.
Wow, man.
And if you lose?
Then I'll be dead, and none of this will be my problem.
It's a pity, don't you think, that you never knew your mother?
And she speaks of that. Dude.
A message.
It's her.
Your Grace.
It's not you coming up with these dreams and nightmares. It's her.
The Blackwoods have overwhelmed the Brackens, and Lord Amos has pledged his banner to you. House Bracken is yours.
That was fast.
I was surprised when they said you were here.
My castle is a tomb.
Without its queen.
I imagine your Hall of Nine filled with lords and kings, all eager to treat with the legendary Lord of the Tides. The wealth you brought back from Yi Ti and a shy, inspiring awe. I wonder if any of them knew it was all for her.
Aww. That was nice of Bela to say.
Queen Rhaenyra wishes to name you Hand.
Even the death of my wife does not content her.
Oh, he's gonna deny this? Come on.
It is a sign of her great esteem.
Or does she think the position will compensate me for my loss?
Pledge your peace to King's Landing then.
I knew it.
They will accept it most gleefully.
Nah, you can't do that. I knew he would be at odds and he would take this blame and blame it on Rhaenyra. I knew it.
Rhaenys was not only your wife, she was a Targaryen princess.
The queen who never was.
And she flew to Rook's Rest of her own will, in defense of her kin.
And she died.
She died as she would have wished to die, with honor, in Dragonfire.
That's exactly
The
what
way
happened.
my mother chose, and the way I myself wish to meet my end. Wow. I grieve my grandmother who loved me, but I carry her on with me. I will see Rhaenyra ascend the Iron Throne, as Rhaenys wished, as Rhaenys herself should have.
Right. You need to fall in line, Corlys.
You yourself may do as you see fit.
Your granddaughter's speaking facts. Accept it. Be the hand to
Granddaughter.
the Black Queen.
I would make you my heir.
Oh, love that.
I am blood and fire. Driftmark must pass to salt and sea.
Dude, that was a really good scene, man. I really enjoyed that. This guy's
Your Grace.
sus. He's sus for sure. If I was Rhaenyra, I'd keep my eyes on him. 24/7.
I wish you to go to Harrenhal.
Are you removing me from your council?
Sir Alfred. I will not deny you have tried my patience.
Oh, that's a yes. That's a yes. She danced around that.
You and your house served my father well, and I know you will never accept the Hightower claim.
Not while I live, Your Grace.
Damn, dude.
I ask you to reason with him.
Reason with him.
Find out his state of mind.
That's super hard to do.
And his intentions.
His intentions are to take the throne.
Whether he means to raise a host for me or for himself.
That last part. Come on, Rhaenyra. He's ignoring your ravens.
Have you any message for him?
Oh, that he can deliver to Daemon. Ooh.
Tell him I would much like to finish our last conversation.
Yeah, that was a heated exchange. Hopefully he makes it there. That's how I feel. When people leave to go somewhere else, I wonder if they're going to make it there or not. Are they going to die on their way there or not? It's always up in the air. Footsteps. They're coming towards you.
Your Grace.
If I was him, I'd just sleep during the day, not the night.
The River Lords have come, Your Grace.
What godless hour is it?
The wolf.
Late at night. It's probably best, though. I mean, this dude's having dreams and nightmares at the moment.
Is there some reason you feel free to wake a king in his bed?
Bro, you are not having a peaceful sleep.
There have been complications.
The sacred steps on Bracken lands were looted and burned.
As were the fields and farms.
Oh, no.
The livestock was stolen, and our peasants put to the sword.
They pursued the women and the children.
Yo, she spoke of this.
Blackwoods have exploited the war for the crown to visit atrocities upon their
I have
old
seen my
rivals.
fair share of their quarrels, and I tell you there is no honor in a fight such as this.
Okay, there's too many people speaking at the moment.
Proudly carried the banner of House Targaryen. Red dragon on black.
A terrible war is being fought in these lands.
Dude, he's seeing her again. That's the look of it. You're losing it.
Know this, interloper.
Ooh.
The Riverlands are an ancient place. Watched closely by the eyes of old gods and new. We shall not raise our banners for a tyrant.
Ooh. This night has turned bad. What do you do? What are you going to do? Ah, I love that little mirror. Yeah, the gates are closed.
I have an errand for the Lady Missaria.
I thought she was dead.
Would she die without collecting her due?
She's got to get inside of King's Landing.
Most people want out these days.
She wants in. Alright, the plan is in motion. Oh, wait. I remember this girl from season 1. She was the one, I believe, that had to drink the tea, you know, with her dealing with Aegon. Accept it. Accept it. Rhaenys would want you to accept it. Do the right thing. There we go. Ooh, Aemon is sitting on the throne. Well, he's about to. Taking a nice good look. What a shot, man. Who is it? Helena.
Was it worth the price?
She knows. She knows what you did in the sky. Oh, snap. Is he gonna speak? Please tell your mom what happened. Man, he's having a very hard time breathing. Aw, mommy. Imagine if that was his last words. Reports. Dies next episode.
Prince Jacaerys, Your Grace.
Bet you were wondering where he's been.
Visenya,
Vhagar's first rider, and the first wielder of Dark Sister.
I hope you do not mean to use her as an example.
Why shouldn't I?
Well, it was a long time ago.
What is the mood at the Twins?
Oh, she knows.
Did his lordship quibble?
Mother always knows.
He wishes for the phrase to be granted Harrenhal.
I'm proud of you, Jace. You've done our cause a great service.
Then why do you look angry?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought she'd be mad, but happy at the same time.
You chafed at being prevented from action, with a war being fought over my ascension. And yet I must wait here, sending others to fight and be felled in my name.
She's ready to escape these walls.
The tie that binds us. No harm can come
And
to
you
you.
are my son, and I did not give you leave to go.
That is correct. You did your own thing.
But who else is there? Rhaenys is dead and Baelor cannot bear the burden alone.
And when Aemond comes hunting for you, your dragon is young. Will you fly before Vhagar as Luke did?
Ooh, bringing up Luke.
And Aemond now rules in King's Landing.
Is Aegon dead?
Dead or alive, we have no answer for Vhagar.
Yeah, you guys need an answer for Vhagar, seriously.
But if all else fails, it is I who must fight. Vhagar is big, but Syrax is quicker.
So was Meleys.
Meleys fought 2 dragons and one of them is slain.
Right.
Shall I fight for my birthright, or shall I wait here until we are all destroyed?
The queen wants to make a move.
I need dragons.
We have 2 large enough to stand against Vhagar. They are called Vermithor and Silverwing.
Vermithor and Silverwing. Vermithor we saw in the first season with Daemon.
I would go forth in strength and not from necessity.
There is Rhaena.
Who nearly lost her life in her last attempt.
Well, try again. Dude, you guys need dragon riders, man. Gotta find dragons and you need dragon riders.
There are those of our line who never ruled. Those who married into other noble houses.
Oh!
Their children born with other names.
Time to go recruit.
Dragon will only accept a dragon lord to ride it. Are you suggesting we put a Malister on a dragon?
It's better than death and defeat.
We got some ideas going.
There are records here, surely, of our line.
Well,
and of those who fell out of it.
Start opening that up. Start searching. Find those people. Get them on dragons. Start training to fight. And let's attack.
There could be scores of them.
Come on, action is required.
It's a mad thought.
It's a mad thought, but hey, this is a mad world. Come on. You gonna end the episode here? That is episode 5. Only 3 episodes left. Hey, like I said, the explosions already happened. What more is in store? Alright, that is episode 5. A lot went down in this episode. Obviously, this is just the aftermath of what happened in episode 4. You get your battles with episode 4, but with here, it's just the aftermath. Not much fighting, which is cool because it progresses the story quite a lot. You got Daemon dealing with the Harrenhal thing, trying to gather up an army. And pretty much with this episode, stamps for Daemon that he wants the throne. He does not want to have Rhaenyra rule and he just stand by her side. No, he would rather have it flipped. So that is where that is. I will say, I feel a certain way to how, you know, Rhaenyra is kept behind these walls and everybody else is just doing her plans for her. And I'm just waiting for her to, you know, fly out and, you know, advance her story. I mean, she's our main character. I'm just waiting for her to step up and move the plot forward instead of the others moving the plot for her. But you see that take effect as she does complain how she's tired of living within these walls, feeling trapped, and having these other people do the work for her. That is also told to us in this episode, so I understand that and I feel for her. But yeah, I'm one of those people, I'm just waiting for her to act. You know, I'm just waiting for her to act. But a wild moment was obviously Daemon's dreams. I mean, the dude's got to get out of here, but I feel like he's going to spend his time here. But, dude, these dreams and nightmares are getting insane. Him with his mom, like, that was crazy. If I remember with Season 1, Viserys said Daemon was his mom's favorite. And just, that was so shocking. I mean, doing it, oh my god, that was crazy, man. I was absolutely in shock. But this episode showing the Greens basically doing their own PR of what happened in the battle and saying that Aegon slayed Meleys and, you know, riding out with Meleys' head through the city. I think that's a bad thing because now the people can see that, you know, these dragons, these gods that they have been looking up to in the sky, they can fall. They're not invincible. And the riders that ride these dragons, they're not invincible. So I think that's kind of a, you know, a bad thing. They might take it as a cool thing to do, to pirate and have the blacks look weak, but I think this makes them all on both sides look weak, and something could possibly happen. I think the people might revolt and attack the Greens. I mean, they're trapped behind these gates, and now Rhaenyra's plan, thanks to Mysaria, is now in motion. The lady has made it into King's Landing, and now all it starts is a rumor to get these people to revolt, to move, to get out of King's Landing, and I don't think the Greens are prepared for that. Seeing the aftermath with Aegon is brutal, his metal being stuck to his skin. I'm just waiting for him to speak and tell his truth of what happened up in the sky to somebody. But I feel like if he talks, Aemon's going to have to do something, because Aemon's got what he wanted. He's got his seat at the table, and everyone is looking for him to rule, and that is where we are at. But I feel like things are slowly heating up once again, just like with episode 1 through 3. They were a slow burn, and then boom, you had an explosion with episode 4. And now this is the aftermath. We're gonna get, you know, a few more slow burns, some twists and turns, and then boom, we're gonna get another explosion. So that is where we're at with season 2. But I enjoyed this episode, man. I enjoyed this episode. I'm very eager to see what Rhaenyra finds down the line, looking for other dragon riders, looking for other dragons. The plan's in motion. We got to get this thing going, man, because right now the Greens, they're winning. They're winning. There are losses on both sides, but on one side, they're winning at the moment. And I'm Team Black all the way, man.
Always bet on black.
And I'm waiting for the Blacks to do something, to act. And with the help of Jace, we're in the right direction. But I want to hear what you guys think about this episode. Sound off what you guys think about episode 5. I cannot wait for episode 6. You know what it is. Reel it on in. Here with me. Here at Reel It In Reactions. I'm Reel It In Miles. I'll catch you guys in the next reaction video. Peace.